Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Corner Café. I'm Luna.
Hi, friends, I'm Owen.
This is your cozy space to learn real English through real conversations.
If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends.
Yes, it really helps our little cafe grow. Thank you so much for your support.
Today, we're diving into one of my favorite topics, restaurant English.
We're going out to eat, but not just to eat. You'll learn how to sound natural from the moment you walk in, all the way to paying the bill.
Exactly. We'll practice useful phrases for greetings, ordering food and drinks, chatting during the meal, asking for dessert, and asking for the check.
So grab a coffee, get comfy, and imagine you're at your favorite restaurant.
Ready?
Let's begin.
All right, Luna. Picture this. We just arrived at a nice restaurant. What's the first thing we should do?
Well, when you go to a restaurant, you usually meet the host or hostess first. They'll probably smile and say something like, "Good evening, do you have a reservation?"
Ah, yes, the classic question. And if we didn't book a table, what can we say?
You can say, "No, we don't. Can we have a table for two, please?" It's polite and simple.
Right. And if you want to sound even more natural, you can also say, "A table for two, please." Short and sweet.
Exactly. Just remember, adding please and thank you makes your English sound instantly more polite.
That's true in every language, isn't it?
Yes, politeness always works.
Now, suppose the restaurant is busy. The host might say, "It'll be a few minutes. Is that okay?"
Then you can reply, "Sure, no problem," or "That's fine, we can wait." Both sound friendly and patient.
Let's try a quick role play. Luna will take the role of the host.
Good evening. Do you have a reservation?
No, we don't. A table for two, please.
Of course. Right this way. Perfect. That's exactly how a real conversation sounds.
I like how easy it is. You don't need complicated grammar, just confidence and a smile.
Exactly. And if you do have a reservation, you can say, "Yes, we have a reservation under the name Owen."
Under my name? I like that. Haha.
You deserve a fancy table, Owen.
So to sum up, when you arrive, greet politely, say how many people are with you, and always add please.
That's right. Small phrases, big impact.
Exactly. Now that we've found our table, it's time to look at the menu.
All right. The waiter just handed us the menu. What happens next, Owen?
Well, the waiter will probably come back after a few minutes and ask, "Are you ready to order?"
Yes, that's the classic line. Are you ready to order? If you're not ready, you can say, "Just a few more minutes, please."
And if you are ready, you can say, "Yes, I'd like the grilled salmon." That phrase, "I'd like," is polite and sounds very natural.
Exactly. And you can also use "I'll have." It's a bit more casual, but just as common.
Right, like this. "I'll have the chicken pasta, please." Or, "I'll have the soup and salad combo."
Perfect examples. Notice we always add please at the end. It makes your tone friendly and respectful.
Without please, it sounds like you're giving orders instead of placing one.
Exactly. English can be funny that way.
Sometimes people aren't sure how to choose from the menu. What should they say then?
You can ask, "Could you recommend something?" Or, "What do you suggest?" It's a great way to start a friendly conversation with the waiter.
That's true. And if you want to sound more confident, you can say, "I'll go with the pasta." It means the same as "I'll have," but it sounds a bit more casual.
Nice one. I'll go with the pasta. Simple, natural, and friendly.
All right, let's put all of this into a real conversation so our listeners can hear how it sounds.
Are you ready to order?
Almost, "Could you recommend something?"
Sure. Our grilled salmon is very popular, and the mushroom soup is also a favorite.
That sounds good. What do you suggest between the salmon and the pasta?
If you want something lighter, I'd suggest the salmon. If you prefer something more filling, the pasta is great.
In that case, I'll go with the grilled salmon. And I'd like the mushroom soup to start, please.
Excellent choice. Anything else?
That's all, thank you.
Perfect. That conversation included so many useful phrases, clear, polite, and very natural.
Exactly. And that's all, thank you, is a nice and polite way to finish your order.
Yes, little phrases like that make a big difference.
All right, our food order is done, but something's missing. What about drinks?
Yes, that's right. Usually, the waiter will ask, "Would you like anything to drink?" Or, "Can I get you something to drink?"
And you can simply answer, yes, please. I'll have a glass of water. Or, could I have an orange juice, please?
Exactly. "I'll have" and "could I have" both sound polite and natural.
If you want sparkling or still water, you can say, sparkling water, please, or just still water for me.
By the way, sparkling water means water with bubbles, like soda water, and still water means regular water without gas.
Exactly. So if the waiter asks, still or sparkling, now you know what to say.
Yes, don't say normal water. That sounds funny in English.
Right. We usually say tap water if it's from the sink, or still water if it's bottled.
And of course, if you want something more exciting, like coffee, tea, or even wine, you can say, "I'll have a cappuccino," or "I'd like a glass of red wine."
That's a great example. Oh, and when the waiter asks, would you like anything else? You can politely answer, that's all, thank you.
Perfect. It's short, friendly, and sounds natural.
Let's show how this part sounds in a real conversation. Luna is the waiter here.
Would you like anything to drink?
Yes, please. I'll have a glass of sparkling water.
Great. I'll bring your drinks right away.
Nice and simple. See? You don't need long sentences, just clear and polite ones.
Exactly. And adding a smile always helps, even if the words are simple.
That's so true. A friendly attitude makes everything smoother, even when you're just ordering a drink.
Absolutely.
All right, our drinks are here. And now the food arrives. Everything smells amazing.
Yes, this is the best part. Time to enjoy the meal.
When the waiter brings your food, they usually say, here you go, or enjoy your meal.
And you can reply, "Thank you," or "It looks delicious." Both sound warm and polite.
Exactly. A simple thanks with a smile always works too.
Now, sometimes you might need something extra. Maybe salt, ketchup, or another fork. How can you ask politely?
You can say, could I have some salt, please? Or, could we get another fork, please? That little could makes it sound very polite.
Yes. Avoid saying, "give me." It sounds too direct. Always use, "could I have?" or "may I have?"
Right. Give me the salt might get you funny looks.
Exactly.
And if something's missing, like your drink or napkin, you can say, excuse me, could I get a napkin, please? Excuse me is the magic word to get attention politely.
That's a great tip. And if you want to compliment the food, say, "This tastes great," or "It's really good."
Yes, compliments make everyone happy, even the staff.
Let's show a short example of what this sounds like.
Luna will be the waiter again in this example.
Here you go. Enjoy your meal.
Thank you. It looks delicious.
Can I get you anything else?
Could I have some salt, please?
Of course. I'll bring it right away.
Perfect. That's how you ask for something during the meal. Short and polite.
Exactly. And if the food tastes great, never hesitate to say, "It's really good." That little phrase spreads positivity.
Yes, good manners and kind words go a long way.
Everything was delicious. But Owen, are you the type who always saves room for dessert?
Always. There's always room for dessert.
Same here. At this point, the waiter usually comes back and asks, "Would you like to see the dessert menu?"
Yes, that's your cue. You can say, "Yes, please," or "Not today, thank you." And if you want to order, you can say, "I'll have the cheesecake," or "Could I get a chocolate ice cream, please?"
Perfect examples. And if you're sharing dessert, you can say, "We'll share one," or "We'd like to split the cake."
Yes, especially if you're trying to feel less guilty about eating sweets.
Exactly.
After dessert, it's time to ask for the check. The polite way is to say, "Could we have the check, please?" Or, "Can I get the bill, please?"
Right. In American English, people say check, and in British English, they say bill. So both are correct. Just depends on where you are.
And when the waiter brings it, you can say, "Thank you very much." If you're paying together, you can add, "We'll pay together." Or if separate, "Can we pay separately, please?"
That's a great tip. And if you want to leave a good impression, don't forget the tip. Usually around 10 to 15%.
Exactly. And before you leave, it's nice to say, "Everything was wonderful," or "Thank you. Have a great day."
It's such a simple way to end your meal on a kind note.
All right, let's show one last short example. Dessert and paying the bill. Luna will be the waiter again here.
Would you like to see the dessert menu?
Yes, please. What do you recommend?
The cheesecake is very popular today.
Perfect. I'll have one slice, please.
Of course. I'll be right back. Would you like anything else?
No, thank you. Could we have the check, please?
Sure thing. I'll bring it right over. And that's it. Short, polite, and natural.
Exactly. With these simple phrases, you can handle any restaurant situation with confidence.
Well said, Owen. And that brings us to the end of today's episode, Restaurant English.
We went through the whole dining experience, from entering the restaurant to ordering, enjoying the meal, and finally paying the bill.
Yes, and we learned so many useful expressions, like "a table for two, please," "Could I have some salt, please?" and "Could we have the check, please?"
These little phrases may seem simple, but they make your English sound friendly, polite, and confident.
That's right. And remember, learning English is like dining out. It's not just about the words, but also about the experience.
Beautifully said, Luna. And friends, when you go to a restaurant next time, try a few of today's phrases. Let them come out naturally and enjoy the moment. That's how confidence grows.
If you found this episode helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might enjoy learning English with us. It truly helps our warm little cafe grow.
Thank you as always for joining us here at English Corner Café. We really enjoy spending this time with you.
Take good care, keep practicing, and keep speaking real English. See you next time.